We're looking today at this Bowtech Reign 7 bow, 2017 model from Bowtech. We're just going to do a quick review on it. I'm going to do a few things. We're just going to shoot it, check for accuracy, comfort, shoot it about 100 shots, and then evaluate how the string holds up, if it needs any additional tuning. You know, so how well does it come right from the factory, prepared for quite a few shots before I have to take it back in for any kind of tuning. I'm hopeful that it won't require any return for tuning after about 100 shots. We're going to talk about the smart technology. It's called a smart bow and exactly what that means. We're going to shoot it through a chronograph, both in the comfort setting and in the performance setting of this bow, which is easily adjusted. I'm going to show you that right now. And then talk about the speed and overall how it feels. So let's talk about smart bow. There's several components of that, but the one component I want to show you is this little module right here that can be either set for comfort or performance mode. It's pretty easy to do. The instructional video online though seems to be not quite right, so I'm going to just go down there and show you how to do it really quickly. Hopefully you can still see. 2 set screws right here, take them both out. This module on the back side then falls off, this gold module. You spin it over, put it back in place, turn it over and screw it back in. One thing to keep note of is there's a little pin that goes through and goes in the right draw setting. So you need to keep that in the same draw setting, and you need to do that on both ends of the bow. So both discs on each cam need to be changed the same. The little pin put in the same number for your draw length, and then both screws returned. I've got it now on performance setting, but we're going to shoot it in performance and in comfort setting. I'm a little far out here from the camera. I hope you can hear me okay. I've now got this bow set on the performance setting. I'm going to shoot it at 20 yards. I'm just going to give you my take on the performance setting. So pretty good draw cycle, a definite distinct stop on the back end, very little to no vibration at all, and seems to be very accurate. I've shot this at 20 yards multiple times, and it's really easy to get on and in shape. You notice that end part on that performance setting is a pretty abrupt halt. So both great shots at 20 yards. Felt good. I'm going to change it over to comfort setting now, tell you what I think about the draw cycle comparatively. Then we're going to shoot it through a chronograph on both settings and see what the speed is. Okay, just going to wrap up and give you the full take here. I didn't show the pictures of me shooting it through the chronograph, but I shot on the comfort setting about 10 times. It averaged 277 feet per second. That's with a 30-inch length gold tip arrow, a 340 or a 75-95, and 125 grain tip. So a big, heavy arrow. Comfort setting, 277. Put it in performance setting, exact same setup, it shot 290 on average. So what's that, 13 or 14 feet per second speed up on the performance setting. You know, the downside of the performance setting maybe be that rough ends of the cycle, a little bit more shock perhaps in the shot, but not significant. But that's kind of what I would shoot, because I like the idea of more speed, pins closer together, less room for error, and it's still in that range where you can easily stabilize a broadhead, you know, that 300 feet per second or under. There's a deer just running up the hill there. Cool, a little mule deer buck I chased off. The comfort setting was nice though, a good easy finish to the draw cycle. A little bit lower on my shots at 30 yards, and at 40 yards we're a little bit lower, obviously, with a little less speed. The other thing I didn't point out, I told you earlier about how to adjust this from comfort to performance setting. Also something unique is this adjustment. Also on the bow there's a module to adjust your cam timing. So without putting in a bow press, you can also adjust your cam timing and make sure your cams are rolling over at the same rate. You know, that'd take a little bit of expertise and somebody helping you out. But that's kind of cool that you can do that and tune that on your own as well. So overall, a really user-friendly bow, easy to adjust from a couple of settings, easy to adjust the cam timing, easily adjusted the draw length and other settings. It's comfortable to shoot. It just comes up and holds in place really easy. So it's a very comfortable, easy bow to aim. It seems like you draw it and it's just on with not a lot of effort. So that's really a plus of this Bowtech bow. So overall, very impressed, very user-friendly. I get why they call it a smart bow. There's things that are smart about it that you can do on your own without a bow press, out taking it into the shop. And it was really accurate. I'm shooting great groups, even with, you know, a whisker biscuit. I'm a fan of those, by the way, but just great groups with that. I've shot it over 100 times now, and there's a little bit of twist in the string I need to go get fixed. The peep's just a little bit off, so that string is loosened a little bit, as you would expect. But overall, I could just take this hunting and go right now. So great job, Bowtech, on the Reign 7. I see why you call it a smart bow. It's a good bow, comfortable, aims well, shoots well, easy to adjust. Hope you enjoyed the review, and you can read more about it on iReviewGear.com.